Absolutely. Well, listen, we need Herschel, so I hope that everyone that is listening will go to teamherschel.com. It is critically important that we get him in that seat as we work to make sure that we put America back on the right track.
We've not heard from Herschel Walker since Georgia rejected him. That is, until now. The former failed Senate candidate reportedly arranged an egregious backdoor campaign donor deal that has indicia of fraud and could lead to jail time. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I am your legal analyst, Adrienne Lawrence. Herschel Walker, former NFL running back and candidate for Congress, reportedly had more than $500,000 in campaign contributions wired to his personal company. The Daily Beast broke the news, writing this. Emails obtained by the Daily Beast and verified as authentic by a person with knowledge of the exchanges show that Walker asked billionaire industrialist and longtime friend Dennis Washington to wire $535,000 directly to that undisclosed company, HR Talent LLC. And the emails reveal that not only did Washington complete Walker's wire request, he was under the impression that these were, in fact, political contributions. Not only is this amount far in excess of federal limits on campaign finance donations, but it also violates campaign finance laws because it did not go to one of the Walker campaign accounts that was authorized, which would have been Team Herschel and 34 and 22. And the thing is that Herschel Walker knew that. It was good talking with you today. Tim McHugh, Executive Vice President for the Washington Corporations, wrote to Walker last November. After our call, redacted, reached out to me and said a person clarified with you that any funds sent to the HR Talent account cannot legally be used for political purposes. Political contributions must go to either the Team Herschel or 34 and 22 accounts. It's unclear whether Walker returned the money to his friend Dennis Washington, but FEC filings indicate that the money was not moved over to a super PAC. It's also clear, however, that Walker did not spend a dime of his own money to fund, that whole effort to unseat Raphael Warnock. Unless he returned the $500,000, Walker would be in a very bad situation because really, no matter how you spin it, he was not supposed to collect that amount of money from a campaign donor, and he damn sure was not supposed to pocket it for personal use in one of his private companies. Walker could face charges for campaign finance violations, wire fraud, and other crimes. That is, if he knowingly and willingly acted here. Prosecutors would likely show that he did have this intent because Walker was trained on campaign finance rules, and also that email from his colleague warned him about donation usage and what was unacceptable. Now, that being said, we all know that Herschel Walker is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
And the biggest threat to democracy is to have someone like Senator Warnock to vote against our Keystone Pipeline, which put us in an international threat. I think right now that's a threat, and it's a security threat with going to our enemies to ask for energy. That's a threat. That's a biggest threat to democracy there.
Walker's dunce-like infirmities, shall we say, could definitely work to his benefit before a jury who may go ahead and accept that, "oh shucks, I didn't know" routine that Herschel Walker loved to use on the campaign trail. Although some of us would definitely say it wasn't a routine. Anyway, do you think that authorities are going to dive in deeper and maybe hold Herschel Walker accountable? And if so, do you think any of his GOP cronies who tried to prop him up as a prospective and actually legitimate candidate for Congress will step in and say something? You let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like and follow button, and thanks for watching.